These days, every morning feels wrapped in gloom, with the sun tucked away behind endless layers of clouds. Like so many others, I feel deeply influenced by my surroundings, and on dark winter mornings, it's especially hard to find the motivation to pull myself out of bed. At 6 a.m., it still feels like nighttime, and the warmth of the blanket is hard to leave. But I've learned to find small joys to make waking up a little easier, even on the coldest, dreariest days. One of the simple joys to get out of bed in the morning is to enjoy my morning coffee. My love for a good cup of coffee is what fuels my love for mornings, and as crazy as it may sound, the ritual of making it and sipping it throughout the morning makes me happy. Simple as that. Yes, I read in the mornings. I've made it a daily habit to pick up my book while I drink my morning coffee. Last week I was reading We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rodgers. It's a powerful, no-nonsense guide designed to help women step into their power, transform their relationship with money, and create lives of financial independence. It's a must-read for women who want to stop feeling stuck, undervalued, and financially limited. Historically, women have been told that we're bad with money, and we're constantly bombarded with messages about our spending habits. Rodgers debunks this narrative, showing that systemic barriers, societal biases, and a lack of support has contributed far more to women's financial struggles. Despite laws allowing us more financial freedom, cultural discrimination still hinders women's ability to build wealth. This book reframes how women can take control, stop playing small, and step into their million-dollar value. Rodgers combines practical advice, personal stories, and empowering truths to show women how to create wealth unapologetically. She redefines what it means to be a millionaire, not just financially, but in how we live our lives boldly, authentically, and abundantly. By shifting your mindset, setting boundaries, and stepping into your power, you can overcome systemic challenges and create the life you deserve. This book isn't just about money. It's about rewriting your story, owning your value, and building the confidence to pursue the life you've always dreamed of.
Good boy. Yes, cold. Good boy. Good boy.
Skincare is my favorite self-care ritual. Naturally, it's a huge part of my morning routine. There is nothing better than taking care of my skin first thing in the morning. outside today, which is one of the reasons why I am home. Today is Tuesday, and I normally do not work from home on Tuesdays, but my boss was kind enough and had enough compassion to let me stay home today. I'm getting all bundled up. I got my hat, heavy duty North Face mitts, hat on, hood up. Should probably wear a scarf, but I don't know where one is right now. This is my most attractive look. Okay, let's go brave the cold. We are back from our walk. We were not gone very long. Levi was not having it. He was like, Mama, it is cold AF. I am going home. I'm just making Levi his breakfast, and then I'm gonna get started on my own. Today I'm gonna make myself some protein pancakes, perfect for a cozy, cold winter's day. Go eat your food. All done. Delicious. I usually have my greens earlier in the day, but cheers. It's lunchtime now. I'm not that hungry, so I'm gonna make something pretty light, but still healthy, nutritious, full of good protein. I'm gonna make a salad with some tuna. I don't eat tuna in the can that often, but when I do, this is the brand that I like. I always have a problem opening cans, so hopefully this goes smoothly. Some mayonnaise, salt, some black pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. So funny story, I was visiting my mother and she lived in the same building as my mom. And I said, Bubby, can I borrow some mayonnaise? She was so confused, she had no idea what I was talking about. She was speaking in a different language, but she said like, what is this? I don't understand. She goes, ah, mayonnaise. If you know, you know. In my family, we call it mayonnaise. Now I'm just gonna add some cran raisins. Gonna do arugula with a cucumber. Olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. I'm also gonna add some everything but the bagel Mary's crackers. These are so good. And voila, lunch is served. It's supper time. Tonight for supper, we're gonna make spaghetti and meatballs. I haven't made this recipe in such a long time, but I used to make it all the time. It's a perfect recipe for a cold winter's night. It's perfect for leftovers the next day. It's so easy. I make it with already made tomato sauce, but you can make your own if you're feeling ambitious. You guys, if you live on your own and you're not cooking for yourself, find recipes like these that make it just so easy. Just because you live on your own doesn't mean that you should deprive yourself of good food. I'll put the recipe in the description box below. Use it, make it, put it in your weekly rotation. Tell me if you liked it. I hope you guys enjoy it. So, time to make supper. By the way, do you guys say supper or dinner? Because I say supper and people sometimes like question me. They're like, what's supper? That's my oven. But people are like, supper? I'm like, yeah, supper. Is that a Canadian thing? Let's ask Google. Hey Google, why do some people say supper and other people say dinner?
On the website southernliving.com, they say, Merriam-Webster establishes dinner as the principal meal of the day. Supper, on the other hand, has 3 definitions. The evening meal when dinner is taken at midday. A light meal served late in the evening. An evening social especially for raising funds.
I guess I should start saying dinner then. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy. Some fresh parsley, pepper, salt, Kinder's buttery garlic and herb seasoning. I'm just gonna add a half a teaspoon, and I'm gonna add some complete seasoning. And they're gonna go in the oven now. 35 minutes, and they should be ready. I am just digesting my food. Supper was so good. Sorry, dinner was so good, and I have plenty of leftovers for tomorrow's lunch. I always have something sweet, whether it be after my lunch or my dinner. So tonight I am having one of my favorite chocolates. Yeah, so I'm gonna relax a bit. So into like YouTube cooking shows right now. You saw earlier I was watching Sola and Ham, and now I'm watching Claire Saffitz make homemade Milano cookies. During the pandemic, I was obsessed with watching Bon Appetit. I just love like the different hosts and their different personalities. I love Claire Saffitz. I love Sola. I love Molly Baz. Obviously, there's a lot of controversy that happened there, but I watch like some of their newer shows now on YouTube. I really like Dessert Person. I love like Sola and Ham on like the New York Times cooking show. They get like a mystery ingredient and they have to make a dinner and dessert. And you just could see, first of all, like how well they work together. They're also a married couple, in case you guys don't know. Both have this like amazing passion for food. Both really fun, really cool. They bounce off of each other really well. And I just love like them coming up with these like amazing meals that obviously you would never think of. I'm going to continue watching that. I'm going to have my Lindt chocolate. and then I'm gonna get ready for bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this little work from home vlog. I hope you guys got some meal inspo, and I really loved hanging out with you guys today. So I wanted to wish you guys a very good evening or a beautiful morning wherever in the world you may be, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.